Hello, I'm Tim Krul. Welcome to Norwich City Central.
So there we have it. Norwich City record their first win at Carrow Road since their magnificent and unforgettable win against Manchester City. Norwich City 1, Bournemouth 0. Really pleased with that game and just really pleased with the result. There were certainly some stages in which, as a Norwich fan, of course you're going to get nervous, but overall I think Norwich City did deserve the victory. Definitely wasn't a 1-0 game. I think Norwich City could have had 2, 3, 4 and Bournemouth could have easily had a couple, but Norwich City did deserve the victory and let's hope Norwich now can kick on. As I said, I really enjoyed the game in the Barclay. I did think it was a good atmosphere, in particular in that second half. We did really roar the boys home, and Norwich City started well. I think we pressed well, and there's a bit of energy, a bit of intensity about our play. And of course the big moment in the game happened in the 30th minute when I think it might have been Kenny McLean. Obviously I've just come out the ground, I haven't particularly seen, but Kenny McLean I think chips the ball and you see just Steve Cook jump up and gets his fingertips on it and flicks it onto the post. It was quite extravagant. I haven't seen anything like it. Of course Steve Cook deserved to get sent off. They're checking for a Todd Cantwell handball in the build-up. I think with VAR in Norwich, it seems like anything which happens, VAR is going to try and take away from Norwich, but they couldn't. We got the penalty. Pukki puts it straight down the middle. We make it 1-0, and not too much happened in the first half. We was in control. Bournemouth had a couple of counter attacks, but we did look good. In the second half, I think Norwich City had some really good chances. I think Bournemouth, of course, only having 10 men now with Steve Cook sent off for that handball. We did create some chances, and Pukki had a great one-on-one. Looked like for all the world he's going to score it. I sit just behind the goal and somehow Ramsdale saves it. As poor from Pukki. Emi Buendia dancing around the Bournemouth players, 4 or 5 players he beats and forced a good save out of Ramsdale. And we had another couple of close efforts as well. And as a Norwich fan, you're thinking we're going to pay for them. Look at our last 5 home games. We was beating Arsenal, Sheffield United, Wolves, Tottenham and Crystal Palace all at half-time, and we failed to go on to win the game because we wasn't particularly clinical. And I thought might have happened today. Bournemouth did have a really good spell in the 60th, 70th minute, in which I think we had a clearance off the line, a couple of goal line scrambles. So, Bournemouth almost managed to get something out of the game, which I think would have been harsh on Norwich. And I think if Norwich City are going to go forward, we've got to be more clinical. And when we weren't 1-0 up in this game, I think we was a little bit lethargic, and we really should have gone on, been a bit more intense with our play and tried to kill off the game, because against better teams, against Bournemouth, like we've seen this season, we are going to get punished, and going forward we could get punished. But overall, really pleased with the game. I thought Todd Cantwell was probably the man of the match. I thought he was decent in the first half. Second half he was excellent. His defensive work rate was second to none. Emi Buendia definitely a close second. The way he was just dancing around the players was magnificent. Made some great tackles, created a lot of chances. He was really good. Duda on his debut I thought was very good, particularly in the first half. Some really nice flicks. He seemed to have integrated himself into the team very well. And Kenny McLean, who's played as a central attacking midfielder, actually still started this game. He played in central defensive midfield alongside Tete. I thought his energy was good. Mario Rancic not even on the bench, which was an odd one. And then at the back I thought he was good as well. Of course Ben Godfrey got that red card in the 75th minute. It did look like a red, but I'm still not sure about VAR overturning red cards. I thought it was a bad challenge, but I thought it was on the cusp of maybe a yellow red. I'm not so sure. But Zinnerman at the back, Zinnerman and Max Aarons was fantastic at the back. Byron looked decent, and Krul seemed to make a couple of good saves as well at the end. So overall the team contributed really well. The Pukki party, is it back? We don't know. He scored his goal, took his chance well. He should have had another though. But overall, really pleased with that. Norwich City going forward probably need to be a bit more clinical, but look, we've got a win now against 19th place Bournemouth. I think we're still 5-6 points off survival, and Tottenham and Newcastle to come. You never know. If we can get a win out of that, we're right back in it. Just got to keep believing, keep fighting, and yeah, let's hope for the best. But overall, if you keep the atmosphere going well, there's always a chance. So that's my thoughts. Norwich City 1, Bournemouth 0. Thank you for all the support on the channel, and yes, follow me around on YouTube as well. I think Norwich City, I've got a real chance of potentially closing the gap, and you never know, the Great Escape could be on. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Norwich City Central, and I'll see you later.